How is everyone doing? Shankar right here. Today we're going to talk about the charts and see what's going on in the market so we can get a good understanding of where we are and what we can anticipate. So without further ado, let's dive right into the charts. Alright guys, so we are looking right now at the S&P 500, and you can see right now the S&P 500 is showing we on the daily time frame we broke the previous high. So we've broken this high. So what we're looking for now is for the S&P 500, we're looking for a reaction either here and right here. So we're in between this range right here, right? So we do have, we're up against the resistance at this area here. So let's see how the price reacts over here. But these are the areas we're looking at. So what we can see for the S&P 500 just using price action, guys, is currently we are over the 200-day moving average. We may have a pullback into this area at 43.85 and then continue heading up. So we have broken this high here, so it does indicate to me that we are looking to continue higher. What we are anticipating now is some type of pullback at some areas. So we do have some areas that we can look at right here. So we have this zone right here to get a pullback at, and you can see how there was resistance, and yeah, so that's what we're looking at for the S&P 500 right now, guys. We can see that we are on this still on this uptrend now. So we were in a downtrend. We made a low, a high, lower low, a lower high, and a lower low, but now we have a reversal. And as we look in on the 1 hour time frame, guys, you can see that the price action is actually consolidating on this resistance area, right? So you can see we're having this consolidation where the price is actually forming some supports and resistance, right here, right? So let's see how the price moves in between this area and see what we can anticipate, if we're breaking up to the upside or to the downside in this consolidation zone, right? So now let's look at Bitcoin, guys. Let's look at the Bitcoin, the money maker. So we can see right now, guys, Bitcoin is still on this uptrend on the daily time frame. If we go down to the 1 hour time frame, guys, Bitcoin is just consolidating. So we can see right now Bitcoin, we're consolidating, and in this consolidation, if we put our point A and B right here, we have this zone right here that it's been in between, but we've actually broken out of this. We've broken out of this resistance here. So what we can at least anticipate for Bitcoin is coming up to 37.9 and then getting up to the 40k area. So like I said, guys, if we look at the BLX and we look at our model here, guys, if we look at our model, you can see for the BLX is that we are on track, right? We are on track to we're exiting the smart money accumulation zone soon. So like I said, this is where I thought we were over here. We had that pullback, we were consolidating in between, and now we've broken these highs. So yes, guys, for me, we're still in the smart money accumulation section of this market. We can see ETH is at 2,000, and let's go over here and look at the Bitcoin dominance and see how altcoins are doing. So right now, altcoins, they are still for me, altcoins are still not actually ready to get into at this moment. We are just consolidating, and we just came down here to this low. We haven't broken this low. We've actually made a bullish engulfing candle once we got down to this low. So for me, it's an indication that we may actually break this high here, right? So that's what we're going to be looking for the Bitcoin dominance. And as the Bitcoin dominance rises, guys, remember that's an indication for altcoins that altcoins are not going to be doing as well. Now, some altcoins have been performing pretty good, but we want to consider that the alt season has not actually started yet. So let's look at some coins here. Let's look at ADA. Let me pull up ADA. So ADA's performed pretty decently, you know, so we've had this move up. So we've had coins that have actually been making substantial moves. That's a 39% move. That's amazing. If we look at Atom USDT, Atom has moved up. So a lot of these coins have moved up, but they're still underneath their previous all-time high, right? So until these coins actually break into their all-time high, it's really going to be, you know, we have 1 inch is actually looking like the trend is reversing, you know, so it's looking like we actually might start seeing a trend reversals on some of these coins. Yeah, so we have 1 inch right here consolidating below this resistance support area here, right? So if we break above, that'd be a good sign, right? So let's look at some S&P companies here. Let's look at Tesla, guys. So Tesla, you know, Tesla for me, until we break this area here, I'm still considering that we may be in still in a downtrend, but you know, the S&P is moving up and Tesla is a big part of the S&P. So let's see what happens there. If we look at Microsoft, you know, we're in price discovery right now, right? So you guys want to consider is that we are in price discovery for Microsoft. And with that being said, once you're in price discovery, normally the prices move up very fast in a short period of time. Let's look at Nvidia. And we can see here Nvidia right now is just flirting right now with this previous all-time high. We're at 492. So yeah, that's really what's just happening with Nvidia. It's just yeah, man, it's been moving this whole year, but it doesn't mean it has to stop. If we break this area here, we can definitely start seeing higher prices, right? So now let's look at some macroeconomics. If we look at the TLT, guys, the TLT is actually pushing up, which is fine. We've had a massive drop in it, but we are seeing some signs of reversals, you know, for continuing higher. We've broken this high here and we're starting to head further up. We're looking for reversals around, you know, 9307, 9153. So these are areas that we're looking for the price to actually reverse and head further down. But you know, anything can happen. Let's look at the mortgage rates, guys. So mortgage rates have come down to 7.44%, but you know, until we at least break 7.12, I'm not actually considering we're going to be heading lower in the long term for mortgage rates. But the fact that we have actually lowered shows here for the real estate, right now we have reversed, you know, we have reversed. We're now in a uptrend for the real estate market. When I mean uptrend, guys, so overall this market isn't a downtrend, right? So overall this market isn't a downtrend. We've higher highs, higher lows, lower lows, lower highs. But what you want to consider is now that the price, you know, we had this consolidation area, the price broke above this resistance zone, this resistance zone, and we're above these areas of consolidation. So overall, yes, we may not be on an uptrend, but we've broken this high, indicating to us that until further notice, we are going to continue heading up. So the next areas would be, you know, we've broken above here at 35.96. You know, we're looking at next level 37.39 for us to keep heading higher. So you know, price moves in waves, but this is an indication to me that, hey, you know what, we could actually start seeing the real estate market turn around, right? But we do have to get back to where we were, about 40%, right? So let's look at the 10 versus 2 year, guys. So as we've been pointing out, the 10 versus 2 year, we were looking for it to invert, but right now, you know, it's actually been heading further down, so it's not uninverting. And like I said, whenever the yield curve uninverts, that's when we anticipate the price to actually us to head into a recession. So the fact that that has happened, the VIX is also heading down as well, indicating that there's not that much fear in the market at the moment. So what you guys want to consider, a lot of this actually, the market rallying and the VIX coming down and real estate going up, a lot of it has to do with the interest rates actually coming down. So that's a lot of it, right? So you guys want to consider even the DXY, the dollar index. Now we're in a, we've got rejected and we're heading down. But before all of this, when interest rates were going up, the market was changing. It was in a completely different spot. So you guys really want to consider this and understand that interest rates matter a lot more than you think, because it's the cost of borrowing. So when cost of borrowing goes down, a lot of individuals will use leverage. People use leverage to maximize more of their gains. But when the cost of borrowing goes up, you want to close your position because you don't want to use that much leverage anymore, right? So that's really it for today, guys. I hope you enjoy. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share, and tune in next time for some more videos. We'll keep putting these out. Start again going over my trades when I'm trading, so you guys can see exactly how you can profit in the market on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. Give this skill set time, and over time you'll understand it. And it's a great skill set to have, because as you're making money and you're accumulating wealth, learning how to read the markets, you're 10 steps ahead of everyone, because most people just watch the news. And if we know what's going on in the markets, we know what's going to be said before the news even turns on, right? So anyways, guys, stay blessed, stay abundant, keep showing up every day for yourself, and display the positive excellence, and keep building your character. All right, so enjoy, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.